Right guys, welcome back to Only Carp, and for this session we are on my new syndicate on the Arrow Meadows syndicates. This one's called ArrowPitt. I think you've got about 9, 10, 11 syndicates you can join here, so there's plenty of options for everyone. I think a lot of them are in the Midlands area, and I believe there's a few down south, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So yeah, this ArrowPitt is actually about 15 minutes from my house, so it's really ideal for me. Numerous 30s in here. I think there's like 8, possibly 10, something like that, maybe more. And I think there's 2 that are going to be touching 40, if not 40 already. 8 acre lake, so not a massive complex, not a massive lake, sorry. So yeah, if you weigh it up, it's 30 and a bit per acre. So yeah, that's really enticed me to join. So just about joining, I was already friends with Alan Hicks. He's the owner of Arrow Meadows. Sorry if there's anybody else involved, but it's only Alan that I've met. But yeah, so he's the owner. So I was friends with him on Facebook previously. I was supposed to actually join in January, but I had in my mind of doing a Park Lake series, trying to get a Park Lake 20, hopefully a 30. Didn't really materialise that way. So yeah, so here I am anyway. I've joined now. If you want to join, or you want to apply to join, you can go to the Arrows Meadows website. Failing that, I think they've got a Facebook page. You can message on there and apply through there. So what they do is there's a super ticket which you can have, which is all of the lakes. You've got access to every single lake, and then you can have an individual ticket as well for a certain lake. I chose to do an individual ticket because I know what I'll do. I'll end up fluttering between different ones, different lakes, and I want to concentrate on one lake and catching the fish out of one lake. Just a bit about the setup. Everything's immaculate here. I was even nervous going to take a turd in the portal. It's that immaculate. But no, all jokes aside, everything's absolutely fantastic here. You've got otter fences all the way around. Swims are in immaculate condition. Rules are sensible, common sense rules. When I've spoke to Alan, what he said to me is he's allowing people to fish the way he wants to fish. So yeah, no stupid rules. Everything's pretty common sense, so that's good. Alan is a fantastic bloke, easy to speak to, and will help you out, and basically he will talk to you. Even though he's got numerous lakes that he has to obviously try to manage, he still have time to come and speak to you. So really impressive with it, and it's on my doorstep. So yeah. Security wise, you've got the main gate that's obviously padlocked, and then you've got codes and stuff to get into the otter fences, and you've also got cameras on site. So probably one of the securest venues I think I've fished on, to be honest. So yeah, really impressed with it at the minute. Right, I got here last night. No fish in the night. I'm going to go through. As you can see, I've got some new fruity orange pop-ups from Bankbait. It's all over my hands. But yeah, I'll go through swims and stuff and more into detail about that later on. So this series on this syndicate is definitely gonna be carpy. Right guys, I'm zoomed out again. It's blowing a hoolie. Don't know how it looks. So yeah, after I've done the intro this morning, I was going to show you the swim. I brought the rods in. I was going to put them all onto chods, and I was going to show you the chods and stuff. Decided to have a walk around, obviously, before I got the rods back in, because the wind was pushing up this end of the lake. I was on the back of the wind just because it was freezing when I got here last night, and in the teeth of the wind it was so cold. But yeah, it started to warm up in the day. Obviously, you can see I'm in a t-shirt, so I decided to have a walk around. I stood in this swim, and I seen 4 shows. So that was it, and that was my mind made up. I was definitely on the wind. It's a westerly wind. It's warm now, although it is due to get cold again in the night. But at the minute they're here, so that's it. Just fish where they are at the time. That's all I can do. Didn't have the barrow with me because I didn't know you couldn't drive all the way around. So I had to pop home, grab the barrow. That was I only live 15 minutes away, which is pucker really. A venue with so many 30s and possible 40s, probably 40s now. And I'm only 15 minutes away from my house, so I can pop home, have a shower if I'm having a bit of a longer session and all that. So yeah, when I got the barrow, come back, quickly pack the stuff up, come round. Rods are out. I did hear some stuff, some sort of splashing in the reeds to the left and the right. I'll show you this in a minute. I wasn't sure if it weren't ducks, so I can't really see. I'm not sure if it weren't ducks splashing, fish, pike, don't know. So yeah, but yeah, I'm more confident here than I was there. Although it was basically going on my gut yesterday that they're not going to be in the teeth of that wind because it was cold when I got here. So I did come on the back of the wind, but then the wind died down. So yeah, here comes rain. Right, gotta get my chair in. So I've been seeing sort of shows over towards this bank there. I've been holding off because there's a lad over just here. Speaking to him earlier, he said he's got a mate that's going to come and join him, so I didn't want to be casting over there, although I can easily reach it. There's another one. Oh my god. They are further over that way. But yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I was debating whether to put them on over there, and proper lost my train of thought. And oh yeah, so I didn't know whether his mate's going to turn up and come down this way, which he probably will now if he turns up. He's probably going to jump over there, I would have thought, because he's going to be telling him. But yeah, I've been reluctant to put one over there. So yeah, anyway, as I was debating it, this is a real shit piece. As I was debating it, one show directly in the centre, right over my middle rod. Right, so that fish showed again. So I brought the right hand rod in and I pinged it over towards it. If the guy comes, if his mate comes and moves into that swim, obviously I'll reel it in. But yeah, I couldn't ignore that. So yeah, that rod is basically like a single now because it's I haven't baited up anywhere over there that far anyway, so I'm not going to put any bait over it. Fish are already there, so I'll just leave it as a single, see if I can pick anything up off it. Right, so move number 3. So this is actually the shallow end of the lake, and although it's cold, we had some sunshine this morning. I was up the other end of the lake, and I was up from 7:30. I was seeing absolutely nothing. Spoke to the guy opposite who's right on the end of the wind. He said he'd seen nothing all morning, and I was up there yesterday. I was getting shows up until dark, basically. Me and Matty was having a curry and I was seeing shows, but this morning it was dead. So I had a little wander around the lake a couple of times, actually. And I was undecided whether to move or not. And so I got my landing net pole, actually, just got in the air, just to have a little wade around, just to see what was out here. A little prod. And then my double boshed out right there. And it's in about 2 foot, 3 foot of water. So that was enough for me. I literally chucked the landing net handle down on the peg, on the swim, and of stuff, but straight down here. That was enough for me. Right, so these are the rigs to go out in the new third swim. So I'm going with snowman heads just because I'm going to fish singles for the first 2-3 hours because there is fish in the area. So I'm going to try and have minimal disturbance. So short chods, that's a seeded plum pop up with a yellow snowman head, all from bank bait. So that's just resting on the bottom. I've also got a new Tutti Frutti from bank bait. This gives off loads. You can see it on the fingers just from touching it. So that on its own is really high attract. And then I've whittled one down even more. A seeded plum with a pink snowman head this time. So on these two, on the seeded plum, I'm going to put the bait gravy. I'm just going to leave them in the water on their own for 2-3 hours and just see what happens. Got a bit of damage, lost the scale. I have to treat that with some propolis. So buzzing, absolutely tore off. Don't be afraid to come into the shallows when it's a bit colder. It was cold last night. It's cold westerly wind. I come down here this morning and I seen one bosh, and I was walking around for 2 hours and didn't see nothing, seen one bosh in the shallows, and this is the result. Third move. I'm so happy with this fish. Can't believe it. 26.14. Putting his dorsal up there. What a fish. Can't believe it. Some third, I've done 2 nights, so I can't even speak properly. I'm that chuffed with it. Look at that. There's a bit of a damage on its scale there, you can see. I'll treat that now with some propolis. It should grow back fine. It absolutely ripped off. I was trying to get the waders on, but my excitement was going through the roof that much. Feet was going everywhere. Left was probably in right was in left, all over the place. Oh, mega. Oh yeah, forgot to say what I've caught it on. It's the fruity orange. I think we call it Tutti Frutti or fruity orange from bank bait, test bait. Orange, high leakage. Favourite colour's orange, and it hasn't let me down again. Come on. I can't believe it. Thank you. Calamity Kieran striking everywhere. I've had 2 Calamity Kieran moments on this session, to be honest. I've just set myself on fire. Well, these was ripped anyway. I was sat here, I've made my coffee, and I thought, there's only a little bit of gas left in here, and I thought as it's cold I'll just let the rest of that bottle burn off, just sit over it. I was listening to a voice note, looking at the water, and looked down, I was on fire. Quickly got the camera out, filmed it, blew it out. The other calamity Kieran moment I had was at the top here where you can drop your gear off and barra down. I dropped the gear off, I got my handles on the barra, slid them in. You know, you've got like the bolts to tighten it, or to tighten the handles to the barra when you slot your handles in. Well, I forgot to do that, so I must have put the handles in, I loaded everything up, and I started pushing the barra, and it was going down the hill, and as I was going down the hill, the handles just come out of the barra and the stuff was just on its own, going down for a little bit and then toppled over. So I had to reload the barra. That was a nightmare. Yeah, so it's always interesting on the bank with me. So yeah, overall fantastic, and can't wait to get down here again. Nice one. Well, that was pretty carpy.